Rescue efforts have ended at the site of the worst rail crash in India for 20 years, which is now known to have killed 288 people and injured more than 1,000. Officials say they believe no one else is trapped inside the compartments of the 3 trains that collided in the eastern state of Odisha. The country's Prime Minister, Narendra Modi, said stringent punishment will be handed down to those found to be responsible for the disaster. Our South Asia correspondent Archana Shukla reports from the scene.
Daylight revealed the scale of the disaster. This wreckage, now intertwined, belonged to 3 trains. There are conflicting accounts as to how the crash occurred. What we know is that the Coromandel Express was travelling between Kolkata in the east to the southern city of Chennai and somehow collided with a stationary goods train. But it remains unclear as to whether the express derailed or was travelling on the same track as the goods train. Officials say they are still investigating. Another train travelling north in the opposite direction, the Howrah Superfast Express, then collided with the derailed carriages. Rescue efforts went on non-stop for over 24 hours, even slicing through the mangled coaches to pull out those trapped. Mukesh Kumar survived the crash.
When I came out of the train, I saw a lot of people had reached the site. I lost everything. We sat down. Those who were seriously injured were brought out first, so I had to wait.
Through the day, ambulances have been rushing passengers for critical medical care. Since last night, every 30 minutes, an ambulance has been ferrying critically injured passengers from the accident train site to this trauma center here in this hospital in Cuttack. This is the biggest hospital in the state of Orissa, but it is still a 3-hour drive from where the accident happened. We understand since last night, hundreds of critically injured passengers have been brought in here and given medical care. But the scenes outside is one of despair, distress, and of chaos. Many people outside still looking for their family members who were passengers, not knowing if they have been brought to this hospital or some other. Dashrath Das, desperate to get a glimpse of his 21-year-old son.
I
am restless. I would prefer to die if I can't find my son.
He was travelling back from Bangalore with his younger brother Nipas Kumar to get married 3 days later.
My brother was sitting by the window just next to me. Suddenly there was a sound, like a bomb blast, a big bang. All the rubble came inside from the windows and the lights went off. It went dark. The train turned upside down. I fell on a pile of people and many others fell on me. I managed to get out somehow.
India's Prime Minister Narendra Modi visited the accident site, his government promising an inquiry into what went wrong. As the rescue work wraps up, a big priority is restarting train services by clearing the tracks. The wreckage and lost hopes leaving many tough questions to answer.
And Archana is still at the scene tonight. Explain for us what's going on there tonight, Archana.
Well, the priority right now is to clear the tracks, remove the wreckage from here and get the train services started. What you can see behind me are hordes of maintenance workers from the railways clearing up the tracks. Between 6 p.m. today evening to now, more than 10 to 12 large carriages that had overturned have already been moved out of the way from these tracks and they are being cleared. Inspection trains are already up and down on these railway tracks to check whichever portions are being backed up. More than 60 trains have been cancelled and scores of other trains have also been diverted from this route because of this massive accident here.
Archana, thank you so much. Archana